Hey, gravel friends. We are here live in Emporia, Kansas at UNBOUND Gravel. We are so excited to be here. Thank you, UNBOUND Gravel and Live Feisty Media, for making this possible. And I am so excited because we are here at the Team 2024 house. And I have three members of Team 2024 who are going to be riding at UNBOUND Gravel here with me. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves because if you watch the podcast, you know I suck at names. So,
hi, my name's Shayna Paulus.
I'm Natalia Franco.
And I'm Jen Lubke.
Awesome. And how long have you all been here?
We got here yesterday.
Okay. So, and you've gotten to ride the course a little bit. You got to pre-ride the course today. How was it?
It was awesome. I feel like that gravel looks amazing.
Nice. Okay. So, Jen, you told me that you are very practiced and ready for mechanicals. What's your plan? What's your plan if you flat?
Well, depends on what kind of flat it is. If it's catastrophic or if it's just like a little leak. So yeah, I've got plugs that I'll have handy. I've got CO2 cartridges I'll have handy. I've got things like tire boots and tubes if I need them. Let's really, really hope that we don't need those.
Awesome. It sounds like you're well prepared and you've been practicing, right? All of you have been practicing changing your flats. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Okay. So, you all you're a road team primarily, correct?
Yes.
Team 2024 is a road team. Mm-hmm. And you're riding gravel. And I know we had you on the podcast, Shayna, and you talked to us a little bit about that. But how are you liking it, Natalia? How do you like riding gravel?
I love it. I feel like one of my skills is technical stuff. Uh-huh. So it's a little different on gravel, but I just love like the technical part of it and just having like the endurance of the road. So it's kind of like best of both worlds, I would say. Like not as explosive as mountain biking, but more like road off-road. So I love it.
Mm-hmm. And Jen, you just had a really good result out in Oregon at one of the races, correct? How was that?
Yeah, it was good. I think bend riding really prepares you well for the kind of roads here. We ride some really chunky, really hard gravel where it's kind of hard to keep on the power. So I'm hoping that translates into like the harder, more chunky stuff that I've heard that the Flint Hills have. We'll see.
Awesome. Okay. Has anybody here ridden 200 miles before? Nobody's ridden 200 miles yet. So this will be the first time. What's the furthest you've ridden?
I've ridden 115 miles.
115. I've ridden close to 200 kilometers. Okay. But
we're Americans. We're bad at kilo conversion.
I know.
Anybody know what that is? Put it in the comments if you know what it is.
160.
Oh, never mind. She knows it's 160. 160.
Yeah, I've ridden 12 hours, which is I think it's gonna be close to, but definitely not 200 miles. So it's gonna be definitely a fast day and suffer through it.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Jen? What's the furthest you've ridden?
I think my longest ride is 160 road miles, Glacier National Park. It was over 3 passes. It was a long day. And then we also had a day at camp. I think time is also a good conversion. And we did have close to like a
9-hour day at team camp.
Yeah, maybe even 10.
Oh, yeah, counting stops. Yeah, about a
like
10 or 11. Day. That was my longest day.
So hopefully that'll be a good conversion.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. So how are you feeling about that then? Like getting the 200 miles in?
Oh, pretty good. I mean, it's still a little bit daunting just because of the fact that, I've never been on a bike for that long, never been on that long of a distance, especially during a race. So it's going to be a very new challenge in a lot of ways. But at the same time, I think a lot of the gravel training we've done at team camp and then doing some gravel racing leading into this event, I think is going to be super helpful. And also just, practicing our fueling, like leading up to this, and practicing fixing flats and other things that could go wrong with the bike. It's definitely helped us prepare for this.
Awesome. Anybody anything to add?
Yeah, I feel like on the past weeks we've been putting a lot of miles in and hours on the saddle, and you think like, how am I gonna do this?
There's a spider on you. You have a spider on you. You have a spider. Okay. There was a spider.
It's still on you. Oh God.
It's okay.
Hi.
Hello. Okay.
Well, go away.
We're good.
Back to it. Been putting in a lot of miles. I just saw the spider like crawling up your face right in the middle of the interview.
That was scary.
Spider Woman.
I would have gone running away from it.
So anyway, you feel like, how am I gonna do this? You know, like I've been out there 5 hours. I'm totally croaked. Like just thinking I have to do more than double this, and I feel like you don't count like the people part of it. Like you're just involved with so many people. Like time goes by way faster. Just being on a group, it's more help. I mean, it's gonna be rough anyway, but I just feel like it's gonna be way better than training for like by yourself and just sucking it all by yourself.
What about you, Jen?
I'm not worried about the distance as much as things like the heat and like running out of water,
The wind.
wind, mechanicals.
So there is a really stacked women's field here. Who do you all have your eye on? Who do you want to see racing in the Scrabble world? Who are you excited to go up against?
That's very true. I mean, definitely a few big names in the women's field, like Ali Tetrick, Olivia Dillon. There's going to be some Tipco riders out here. Amity, who won this 2 years ago. I'm definitely not underestimating anyone. So, and I know of some other names. I just can't think of them right now. But definitely a lot of big names to watch out for.
Anybody you've got your eye on, Natalia?
Not really. I feel like it's overwhelming when you think about the competition. There's so many strong girls out there, but anything can happen. So I feel like everyone has the same chances at the end of the day. It's how consistent you are and how lucky you are as well. So
Yeah, a few years ago, Olivia was leading the race almost to the very end and got a flat. So a lot of it is kind of the luck of what happens mechanically. What about you, Jen? Anybody you got your eye on, you're like excited to race against?
I actually have two former teammates I'm really excited to race against that have been doing really well this year, Jess Sarah and Whitney Allison. So it's fun to see old road teammates kind of transitioning over to gravel side. And I'm mostly we're going to be riding with people all day. It's not really going to be a race until the very end, if it even is.
Sprinted in at town. Yeah. Okay. All right. Our last very important question. Well, two last very important questions. What fun thing do you have in your fuel bag? What fun things do you have to eat?
Definitely looking forward to some good junk food near the end, especially at that the last aid station. I'm gonna have some candy, some
What kind of candy?
some like Sour Patch watermelons.
Sour Patch watermelon. Okay.
I'll be craving some sour candy, and then also some savory things like some potato chips and just like little PB&J sandwiches. Looking forward to all that.
Yeah. Cool.
I definitely did a funny thing, like buying for here. I went to a grocery store when I was really hungry, and I'm like, this looks good, and I just started grabbing all in my way. So I have many options. I really don't know.
You have all the choices.
I have all the choices, and we are so excited to have that buffet laid out for us on the 8 stations, because we're gonna be like, this, like, just shoving food all over. So
That's what this team van is for, right? All your food?
Yeah.
All right, Jen, what you got? What good food do you have for us?
I'm going to make these little sandwiches on Hawaiian rolls with Nutella and bananas.
Nutella, peanut, bananas, and Hawaiian.
Nutella, banana on Hawaiian rolls.
Nice. I like it. Okay, and then post-race, are you thinking beer or whiskey?
Oh, either one.
Or both.
Maybe both.
there is this Colombian drink, aguardiente. I'm gonna be chugging that thing all over.
What's in it?
It's like licorice. It's like shots, though.
Did you bring your own? And are you going to share?
I had a little pack, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. But I might not need that much after that race. So.
Okay, we're gonna find Natalia after the race and try this.
Beer, Coke. Beer and Coke. Separate.
Not together. Well, thank you all so much. We can't wait to watch you out on the course, and thank you for making time to talk to us today. And thank you all for being with us live from Kansas. We'll be back with another interview with Lael Wilcox in just a few minutes.
Thank you.